you. That was Britney, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. I was going to say, that second photo you've got of Britney, that's me.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
I must have got it mixed up. Oh. How long did you rehearse that for?
About 10 minutes. I probably did about 5-6 hours all in all.
Did you decide to do Britney, or did they say, will you do that? Were you given a choice?
I was given the choice of Kylie, Britney and Beyonce.
What was it that attracted you to the part of Britney?
Her mental disturbance. Really.
What would you have done if you'd had a free choice, do you think?
Luciano Pavarotti.
Yes, that's my girl. He doesn't dance, though, and it was about dancing, really, wasn't it?
Well, wobbles.
Yeah, well, he wobbles.
Well, not anymore, obviously. No.
Your stomach looked fantastic there, though. Was that your flesh and everything?
No.
Oh, was it?
that a fake one?
No, it was. It was a suit.
It was very convincing.
And they painted on a really nice sort of septic-looking belly button.
I thought you had a little ruby thing
Meant to be
going
my
on.
belly button.
A little bejewelled thing.
It did so well, didn't it? I mean, I think probably people were quite shocked that as much money was raised in the current
It
climate.
was amazing,
blah, blah.
actually.
You know.
You've done the Comic Relief Fame Academy before, haven't you?
I have.
I was one of the horrid judges. And The Apprentice. And The
I
Apprentice.
did, yes. What's the matter with me,
I
Carol?
don't know, you're mad.
I am mad.
But that's the best one out of all three. That
This
one,
one, I
yeah,
think,
we all
yeah.
think so.
Yeah, it's good
But that's a
fun.
brilliant idea, though. That Robert Webb doing the what's it? Is it Flash Dance?
Flash dance, yeah.
And
Dirty
Keith Lemon
dancing.
and Paddy McGuinness. I mean, it was just brilliant. It was absolutely
great.
brilliant. It's such an inspired idea. It was good this year. £60 million as well.
Well, if it's got the seal of approval from you, it
Yeah,
must
yeah,
be good.
Were you quiver backstage knowing you were going to sit next to Carol?
I was.
Don't you love her line? I just love... She does this line occasionally when we have people on who have sort of paranormal gifts, and she always says, I'm not saying you're lying, I just don't believe you.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Well, I'm not calling them lies. No, you've sat here loads of times, haven't you?
I have
You're
sat
not
here
scaring
loads
me,
of times.
are you?
And it's not
I've
just...
got a purple aura, apparently.
Oh, have you?
Because I'm an alcoholic.
It's not just a Comic Relief. It's not the only charity that you've been involved in. It's Big Breaks campaign that you've been sort of
That's
helping
right,
to
yeah.
launch.
I'm patron of a charity called Shared Care Network, and what they try and do is pair families with disabled kids with another family who can just take over the care, just maybe even once a month, and give the parents or the grandparents a break for a day. So I went down to visit a fantastic place yesterday down near Chertsey called White Lodge,
Right.
where they actually do they sort of run a service
a residential...
like this. Yeah, it's not completely residential. They have kids coming to stay all the time. They try and put groups of kids together. But what Shared Care's about is actually doing it outside kind of any sort of building or institution.
Right.
It's about pairing families together. So I met a couple of families who... you know, there's one fantastic woman, Karen, who's been helping to look after a little boy called Liam for 6 or 7 years now. She has him once a month. He's a gorgeous little boy, but he's got an awful lot of problems. He's got Down syndrome and a lot of physical problems. So it's just a chance for his mum to just have a bit of time off, really.
Break.
And the other siblings, obviously, because they do tend to suffer quite a lot, don't they? They don't get the attention.
Well, absolutely, because it tends to all be focused on the child with the disability, yeah.
You've got a background in psychiatric nursing.
I have,
you,
and
Jo?
also,
Is that
actually, this is something I used to do myself when I was a teenager. But we used to take a big group of disabled adults away for the weekend to give their carers a break. And now what they're doing, which I think is much better, is pairing families together because they become friends, and even the children of the other family get really involved.
And they learn such a lot,
They do,
don't they,
and I
with the
could see
family
that the
from-
carers family, the kids, were so fond
How do you
of
find the
the little
families? How
boy.
do you put
How does
families
it work?
together?
Because
Yeah, do they
a lot of
volunteer?
people are
or-
quite paranoid now about, you know, just anybody looking after their kids, aren't they? How do people get involved? And is there, like, a vetting process or something?
Well, I think there probably is a vetting process. You wouldn't get through round one. But I'm only kidding. Would you like to have a go at it? Well, if you go to Shared Care Network, you
wouldn't be allowed.
can find them on the internet. And what they do is they go through a process of pairing families with children, and they're looking to double the amount of families that do this at the moment. So, you know, I would advise anyone to have a go at it, because I can tell these people get such pleasure.
Huge reward from it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And as I said, it's not like you've got to take them on for 2 weeks out of
it's
a
a
month.
day.
It's a day a month, which is really nothing, is it?
We'll put all those details of the Shared Care Network on our website. Are you still writing?
I've finished my 3rd novel.
Well done.
Yes, at last.
How long did that take?
That took 2 years.
Is that writing it or reading it? have you just...
Implying I can't read very well.
But you know, you do love taking on difficult challenges, don't you? Because I love watching you on QI. I mean, and that's not easy, is it? Did somebody just die?
Yes, they did. Someone just
Fell over.
like that. Well, QI is really good fun, actually.
fun?
Yeah, because
Or
it's
is it a
not
bit scary?
No, it's not competitive. Mock the Week's the one that scares me.
Oh, right.
Like, you know, 6 what are effectively 12-year-old boys screaming at you. It's a nightmare. I feel like matron on it.
Talking of boys, we were talking earlier about sort of the masculine presence in our life, and if it's sort of something that you've always felt the need to have, or
Well, I've always
benefits of it.
had a masculine presence in my life. It's me. I don't really, because I think that I know a lot of women, not so much now, but friends when I was younger, that used to say, oh, I really want to get married, I really want a husband. But it's not a question of just getting one and then that said husband just stands there and behaves for the rest of their life. It's a sort of fluid, ongoing problem, let's face it. And, you know, so, I mean, I don't know, a masculine presence, if he's a nice bloke, great. But if you're living with Rasputin, no.
In a box,
No, exactly.
Is your other half good at putting shelves up and things like that, or do you do that?
Does he do the men things in your house, then?
The men things?
Yeah.
No.
No.
does he carry your
Neither do I. Our
bags?
house is a wreck.
Does he carry your bag?
Oh, God, no. No, I carry my own bags. What's wrong with that?
Absolutely.
Weird, isn't it?
Do you not think, though, it'd be nice to sort of be pampered a little bit? Do you not fancy somebody looking after you a bit and
No, that
carrying your bags?
annoys me.
Do it annoys you?
Yeah, I get violent.
Listen, Joe, we're out of time. Thanks so much for joining us. Joe Brand, everyone. That's all for this loose lunch. Be sure to tune in tomorrow.